If Pereira is to win, it's got to be in dramatic fashion. I do not believe that they can go 5 rounds and that Pereira's going to get the jump on him. It's a matchup issue. I don't think if these guys fought 5 times or they fought 500 times, this is going to switch. Not only would Pereira be very massive coming out the back end, but now they're one apiece, which is a problem. The first fight wasn't asked for. The first time that these guys fought us because we found ourselves in a situation where there was just nowhere else to go. Pereira, who is already a star. Pereira, who has done nothing but title fights and main events. If Pereira was to get over on Ankalaev, it would make it all worth it. Ankalaev is largely doing his part. Ankalaev is doing everything he can to get something going here. He's playing along on social media. He's training his butt off. He's a really awesome fighter.
Magomed Ankalaev isn't holding back, and this back and forth with Alex Pereira has taken their rivalry to another level. Ankalaev has been very clear. In his mind, the first fight wasn't close at all. He says he controlled Pereira from start to finish, dominated all 5 rounds, and could do it again without breaking a sweat. This time, though, he's raising the stakes. Ankalaev is promising not just to win, but to hand Pereira the 4th knockout loss of his career, something that would send a massive statement to the entire light heavyweight division. On the other side, Alex Pereira is not backing down one bit. The former double champ has built his reputation on power, precision, and a willingness to step into danger. He's reminding fans that it only takes one mistake, one opening, and he can end the fight instantly. We've already seen him land highlight reel knockouts against some of the best in the world, and his self-belief is sky high going into this rematch. That's why UFC 320 feels so much bigger than just another title fight. This isn't only about the belt, it's about pride, legacy, and proving who really belongs on top of the light heavyweight throne. For Ankalaev, a win would silence doubters and cement him as the man to beat. For Pereira, another victory would show that his power and championship mentality are enough to overcome even the toughest challenges. So here's the big question for fight fans. Does Ankalaev keep his promise and finish Pereira once and for all? Or does Pereira shock him again with another devastating knockout that shakes the division?
People keep telling me, don't do this, don't listen, I do whatever I want, and I will prove it again. And you know, like I'm really motivated for this fight to, you know, go and strike with Cory Sandhagen. It's an MMA fight, whatever it takes, but I'm really ready for, you know, exchange some big punches, and I think I can crack him, and that's the goal, you know. But it's an MMA fight, and we all see where fights will go. Don't be surprised if Cory Sandhagen will shoot on me too. And but I wanna exchange some big punches, and I'm you know, my striking is good. I used to strike more before. When I stopped it, I was more focusing wrestling, but now I'm back.
This is a fascinating wrinkle heading into UFC 320. Merab Dvalishvili doubling down on his striking confidence makes his matchup with Cory Sandhagen even more intriguing than it already was. On paper, Merab's relentless wrestling, chain takedowns, and suffocating pressure have always been the safest keys to victory. He drowns opponents, breaks their will, and never gives them a moment to breathe. That's why many believe sticking to his bread and butter is the smartest route here. But now, Merab is openly talking about standing and trading with the Sandman, and that could turn into a dangerous gamble. Cory Sandhagen is one of the slickest, most creative strikers in the division. He thrives in chaos, using his footwork, timing, and precision to carve up opponents who dare to engage with him on the feet. If Merab abandons his wrestling for too long, Cory has the skill to make him pay in a big way. At the same time, there's another layer to this story. Merab is sitting on 97 career takedowns in the UFC. He's just 3 away from becoming the first fighter in history to land 100. Breaking that barrier would cement his legacy as one of the greatest grapplers the sport has ever seen, surpassing legends like Georges St-Pierre. And with his relentless style, many expect him to reach that milestone with ease. Still, Merab seems determined to show fans he's more than just a takedown machine. He wants to prove his striking has leveled up, and if he really leans into that, UFC 320 could give us a glimpse of a brand new dimension to his game. So here's the real question for fight fans. Should Merab stick to his wrestling? Chase history and secure another dominant win? Or should he roll the dice, trade punches with Corey Sandhagen, and try to make a statement that he's becoming a complete fighter?
Let's talk about Olberg, man. His style was very, very similar to what Israel Adesanya does. They like to be patient. They break the foundation, and then the hands and everything starts coming. But this is the sport of mixed martial arts, bro, where it only takes 7 pounds of pressure with that beautiful MMA glove to put you the hell out. Remember, dude, with Dominic Reyes has, we thought he was going to get cut. He went 4 in a row, bro, looted in brutal fashion, dude. The way that Yuri Prochazka hit him with that elbow, dude, I thought he was done. I was like, dude, Jesus, man. It's almost like put a casket there. But he was able to come back to win 3 straight, bro, all by knockouts. If there's one thing that I do say that Dominic Reyes has above everybody, is he knows how to fight backwards. But my question is for him, does he have the right game plan? Could Dominic Reyes bring in some wrestling? Did you know that he was a wrestler prior to coming into actual fighting? The dude has it.
First up, the Khamzat Chimaev Ilia Topuria sparring story is wild. The idea of those 2 killers sharing rounds even behind closed doors is the kind of thing fans can only imagine. And then you have Khamzat casually dropping the detail that he cracked Ilia with hard shots, took him down, and basically went full throttle. It shows just how intense Boers trains, even with friends. But at the same time, what stood out was the respect he gave Topuria's performance. Calling Ilia's finish of Max Holloway a massive achievement for Georgia shows that underneath the chaos, there's real admiration there. And when you factor in the bond between Khamzat, Guram Kutataladze, and Ilia, you get this fascinating picture. Some of the most dangerous guys in the sport, sharpening each other in the gym while the rest of the world only sees glimpses. Then, we shift gears to Carlos Olberg versus Dominic Reyes, and this fight could be huge. Like Kamaru Usman and Henry Cejudo pointed out, this is more than just another matchup. It could very well be a title eliminator. Olberg's rise has been electric. Slick striking, highlight finishes, and the aura of someone who looks like the next big thing at light heavyweight. But on the other side, you have Reyes, who not too long ago was counted out by a lot of people. After 4 straight losses, most thought his story was over. Now he's quietly put together a 3-fight win streak, and if he beats Olberg here, it wouldn't just be a win. It would be one of the greatest comeback stories in UFC history. Of course, the timing couldn't be more perfect. The main event of UFC 320 between Magomed Ankalaev and Alex Pereira will set the stage for the entire division. If Pereira defends, we might see a trilogy. But if Ankalaev wins, it blows the doors wide open for new blood at the top. And that's where either Olberg or Reyes could step right into the title picture. No matter how it plays out, the light heavyweight division is about to get a major shakeup. That's it from Fight Zone for today. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for your daily dose of MMA news and updates.